Let me tell you about the conversation that I have with almost every wife that I work with. She says, "But why do I have to be the one to change? He's the one that fill in the blank. He started this. Why doesn't he have to do the work?" And I get it. I really do. It feels unfair. But let me tell you something that's going to change the way you think about this. Someone has to stop the cycle. Why not you? Every marriage has a cycle and it looks like this. He does something or doesn't do something. You react with criticism or withdrawal. He shuts down and gets defensive. You feel more hurt and disconnected. He feels attacked and pulls away further, and wash and repeat. And maybe the roles are different for you. Maybe it's you that shuts down and gets defensive, but this cycle can go on for years. And it did for me. Both of you waiting on the other person to stop. Both of you keeping score. Both of you saying, well, if he or she would just fill in the blank. Here's the truth. Someone has to go first. Someone has to stop reacting. Someone has to extend grace first. Someone has to apologize first. Someone has to change their thought first. And your friends are going to tell you, girl, not you. Don't you dare make him be the one. He should. He's the one that's wrong. But as much as I want to be your friend, I want to also tell you the truth. That is, I'm telling you to go first. Not because you're more wrong, not because it's your fault, not because he doesn't need to change, but because you're the one that wants the marriage to change. You're the one that's willing to do this work right now. You're the one that has power within you right now. This is called the power of one. One person can change the dynamic of the entire marriage. You don't need his permission. You don't need him to go to therapy. You don't need him to read a book with you. You don't need him to meet you halfway. You just need you and the Lord, of course. Here's what happens when you use the power of one. Instead of reacting to his criticism, you pause and respond with grace. Instead of withdrawing when he's distant, you stay open and connected. Instead of nagging him about the dishes or repeating yourself or however you want to state it, you either do them with a peaceful heart or you make a kind request. Instead of bringing up old hurts, you forgive and you move forward and you wipe that scorekeeping board clean. Now, is this going to magically fix him? Not at all. Will he immediately change? Probably not. But here's what will happen. You're going to change. Your peace will no longer depend on his behavior. Your joy will no longer depend on his mood. Your sense of being loved will no longer depend on his actions. And when you change, the entire dynamic of the marriage changes. It shifts. Let me give you an example of one of the wives that I work with, and she gave me permission to share this. We're going to call her Sarah. She used to criticize her husband every time he would load the dishwasher wrong. He'd shut down, stop helping, and they'd fight. Then Sarah learned about the power of one. She decided, I'm going to be grateful that he's helping, even if he's doing it differently than me. She stopped criticizing the way that he did it, and you know what happened? At first, nothing. He still loaded it wrong. But Sarah felt at peace. She felt very peaceful within her own body. She wasn't worried about what he was doing because she wasn't punching herself in the face with critical thoughts anymore about him. And over time, he actually started helping even more because he didn't feel criticized or attacked or like he couldn't do anything right. One person changed and the whole marriage shifted. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to think about the cycle in your own marriage. Where are you reacting? Where are you keeping score? Where are you waiting for him to go first? And then just decide, I'm going to stop the cycle. I'm going to go first. Not because he deserves it, not because it's what's fair, but because you have the power to control yourself and you're choosing to use it. You're not the victim. You're not powerless. You have incredible power within yourself, the power to change your thoughts, the power to change your feelings, the power to change your actions and behaviors, and the power to change the entire dynamic. When one thing changes, everything around it must react to that change. That is the power of one. And you are the one. Go stop that cycle. Go change your marriage.